Hi, Lakan. This is your Filipino exam. Okay, I'm gonna ask you about Tito Doc. Tito Doc's Aray, Nasugatan. Can you tell me the story? If you can tell me in Filipino, that would be great. Okay. Tell me the story, please.
What fun to use mom's pair of scissors. Who's that guy's name again?
Ziki?
Yeah. He said that. And then, he always dreamed of, playing with a pair of scissors. And he was so, surprised how it can cut through cloth so easily. And then, his sister Debbie, she said, but Kuya, it's dangerous to use a pair of scissors. She was using a pair of scissors for paper cuts for her school project. And then she said, nah. And then she said, oh no, you're gonna get in trouble for Debbie's trying to scare Ziggy. So he wouldn't do it. And then then the blood cells are the RBC.
What does RBC stand for?
Red blood cells.
Okay.
And then the RBCs and the WBCs.
What does WBC stand for?
White blood cells.
Okay.
And the platelets, they were really scared about Ziki because he was so naughty, and they were looking through the nails because they were looking how they were arguing about the scissors. And then they're like, oh man, Ziki is so naughty. And then the blood cells, they were really scared. The red blood cells. I give up. Ziki's too naughty. We must ask what's that guy's name again?
Duglahi.
Yeah, Duglahi. We must ask Duglahi. And then he said, he is a red blood cell who has been adventuring out of Ziki's. He has many adventures outside the human world and made it back Ziki's body by himself.
How?
When he had dengue fever, they put a blood thing, and then they put blood in your body. Somebody else's blood.
Alright.
They donate blood.
Can it be just anybody else's blood?
No.
No.
The same blood.
Right. And then?
And then, ouch. And then, they said, yeah, the Glahi, who was the superhero to save us? He said, no one but yourselves. And then they said, what? Ourselves? The platelet said, look how tiny we are. We can't even do anything. Because they don't know how to save themselves if they're so tiny. And then even the vein shrunk a little. Ugat gulat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ugat gulat. And then?
And then they were arguing, and then the blood cells said, I am better. The red blood cell says, I am better. I carry oxygen for the body. They cannot live without us.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Glahi said, stop arguing how better yourselves are. And then the WBCs, they said they were tough because they were so bigger than the red blood cells. They're like shaped like a donut.
Mm-hmm.
The red blood cells. And then and then they didn't listen to the Glahi. They were inside a vein, and I was like, come on guys, and they're like, huh? They were like that. And then he said, maybe the Glahi's right. Let's just go to sleep. And then next day, Ziki's mom said, Ziki, can you help me crushing the onions? And then he said, yes, mom. Then and then the blood cells were training just in case if anything happens. Ouch, mom, I cut my finger. Then Ziki's mom said, oh no, get cotton balls, quick. And then all the blood were getting sucked out.
Oh no.
Just like a vacuum.
Okay.
And then the Glahi said, hang on together tightly, quick. And then they hang on, but some of them did not listen and fell out. And then he said, oh, why should I have them listen to the orders? And then they fell out, and then they got saved by sticky things.
What are those sticky things?
So, what are they named again? I don't know.
Okay.
And then they got saved by those things. And then one of them did not listen again, and they fell out. but it was getting covered by that, and they were hanging on. They're like, Dugalahi, when should we let go now? He said, no, not yet. Hang on tightly still. And then it was all covered up, thanks by the platelets. And then they were like, yeah, hooray! And even the skin was growing, and it was covering up. And then you're like, hooray!
Was it instantaneous when Ziki cut his fingers? The skin suddenly grew immediately?
No.
Okay, how long did it take?
It took like 1 minute or 2 minutes.
Okay.
And then they wrapped the bruise around his finger so the blood won't bleed. And then she said, when she was done with the sewing, when Ziki's mom was done with the sewing machine, she said, oh no, where's my pair of scissors? It wasn't Ziki this time. It was Debbie. She's like, the end.
What did you learn from Tito Doc?
Never.
Aray, nasugatan ako.
I learned be careful with playing with scissors. Or don't play with it. Only use it.
Okay.
Don't play with it. Ask a grown-up for help. If you're older, you can do it by yourself.
What about the blood? What did you learn about them?
I learned that they have to train.
Okay. How does it help you?
How does it help me? It helps me from losing blood. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If you don't have blood, what will happen?
I'll die. Because I need it.
Whose role? What is the more important kind of blood? Is it the RBC, the WC, the platelets?
It's any. Doesn't matter about size or it only matters about how good they are. Yeah.
What last question? What does Aray, nasugatan ako mean?
Ouch! I cut my finger or I got hurt.
Thank you, Lakan.
Bye.